So let's get started on the mushroom first. The very first thing that you're gonna need to do is fry a couple pieces of bacon. So 2 nice strips of yummy, smoky, salty bacon. This is gonna add a delicious layer of flavor to the portobello mushroom. While that gets going, we're gonna marinate the mushroom. So you're gonna take a delicious portobello mushroom and douse it with olive oil and red wine vinegar. Nice little dousing on there. I'm also gonna pull the stem off because that is just gonna interfere with the stuffing. Also gonna hit it with some red wine vinegar. Kind of think of this as your salad dressing. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Use your fingers to sort of rub it in. You can leave the gills in like I'm doing, or if you don't like the texture, feel free to scoop them out. And do the same thing on the other side. Nice amount of olive oil, red vinegar to bring it out of its shell, and of course salt and pepper, your classic foundations of flavor. A big portobello mushroom like this, you're only going to need to make one. Now, if all you can find are little portobello mushrooms, go ahead and make one for each of you. All right, and with that part done, let's go back over here and flip the bacon. You can cook it somewhere between crispy and tender. The whole idea is just to infuse the dish with that yummy bacony flavor. Now I'm going to give my hands a quick little wash. All right, now I'm just gonna give myself a little space because I don't need that thing just yet. But what I do need is to get this yummy bacon out of the pan. I'm gonna lay it on a paper towel, let it drain off. It's not burnt, it's not soft, it's just perfect. Set that over there by its little mushroom friend. Now with all this yummy rendered fat in here, I'm gonna start working on the stuffing for the portobello mushroom. I have a couple cloves of chopped up garlic, couple tablespoons of minced shallot, a little bit of pepper, about a tablespoon's worth of chopped pepper, and a Roma tomato that I've pulped and diced, and a ½ teaspoon of salt and a ¼ teaspoon of celery salt. There's all a little love here in the heat. Wow, that smells good. Let them cook together for a moment, let them know each other. That is gonna be divine. Basically, we're making a salad and we're putting it on top of a portobello mushroom and baking it off. It's gonna be awesome. There we go, that looks really yummy right there. Now you're gonna need a little food glue to hold this all together. And there's basically 2 options when it comes to needing food glue. There's eggs and there's cheese. Now since the sauce for the steak calls for an egg yolk, you can use the egg white in this dish. It's gonna hold everything together beautifully. I'm just gonna crack open my egg here and let the white drain off. There we go. Save the yolk. Get rid of that shell and just quickly mix it all together. You want to let that egg yolk coat all of the components that are stuffing the portobello mushroom. All right, now that egg white is all cooked in there and holding the goodies together, you can take the pan off the heat and bring it over here. It's time to build the mushroom. I want to start by taking this bacon and laying it down inside the portobello mushroom. Add a nice little crunch and that yummy saltiness. Yum! Take your filling and pour it over the top. Yummy! All those yummy ingredients will be working together to make this awesome. Stretch it out. That is hot. I'm gonna need my spatula to do that. Here we go. And then take about a ¼ cup of seasoned breadcrumbs, sprinkle it over the top. If you don't have any seasoned breadcrumbs, just take some plain breadcrumbs and add seasoning salt to taste. There we go. And then this whole thing goes into the oven. I have the oven preset to 350 degrees, and I'm gonna be placing this in the top third of the oven. And a portobello mushroom like that is gonna take, I don't know, anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes to roast. So with the mushroom roasting and the steak marinating, you can now think about the aioli, which is going to be the delicious topping to the mushroom. I'm going to start by taking a clove of garlic and working it into a bit of a mash here. I've already got it minced up, and I'm going to add a little salt to it and just work it with the back of the spoon until it becomes more like a paste. And that way the garlic blends more smoothly into the mayonnaise and makes a delicious aioli to top it. I'm gonna work on those big chunks there. And that's good enough for me right there. It doesn't have to be perfect. I do still like some chunkiness to the fact of the aioli. And I'm gonna scoop it into my tablespoon of mayonnaise. Add a squeeze of lemon or so. And just blend that all together. And this is how you transform your ordinary household mayonnaise into something incredible. Get a little loving stirring here. Stir it until all those lumps disappear. That means the flavors have blended completely together. Let's give it a little taste and see if all those flavors are in balance. It's really good, but I can still kind of taste it being a little bit mayonnaisey, so I'm going to work a little more lemon into it, both to balance out the flavors and to thin it out just a little bit more. You work as much lemon into it as you like. You almost want it to have a flowy drop off the end of the spoon. One more little taste. Perfect. Just gonna hold that in the fridge until the mushroom is ready to go. Well, the mushroom has had about 25 minutes now to roast and become the amazing creation that it is. So I'm gonna take it out of the oven. And the way that I know that the Portabello has roasted enough is that it's released a lot of liquid and that it's sort of wilted down on the sides. So it's going to need a few minutes to cool. You do want to serve it warm atop a bed of nice thinly chopped romaine lettuce, but you want to let it cool down before you go ahead and do that. Let's see how we're doing temperature-wise. Still warm, not scalding hot anymore. Perfect. Tip it to the side. Let some of those juices drain off. They're going to be delicious on the salad too. Just plant it right atop a mountain of greens. And then you're going to need your aioli. Bring in a little bit of that. I kind of like just to put it on the top and let it flow down the side and let it do its thing like that. And for a little fun and color, nice little spiral of chili sauce. Yum!
That looks delicious.
All they have are big, gigantic ones, so we're just gonna split it.
It's ginormous.
It's huge. Definitely a fork and knife endeavor here.
Kitchen. Ooh, this looks yummy.
Kind of like a salad, you know?
Holy cow, that's so good.
Yay!
That's yummy. Let's go eat this over there.
Okay.